art of punches when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They don't understand. Everybody that hears this understand art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He do two punches that sound like one. And the art of punches when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They don't understand. Everybody that hears this understand art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He do two punches that sound like one.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Welcome back. How's it going today? We had a great morning stream. Hopefully we keep it live in the afternoon. Okay, that was loud and clear, Fade. Thank you so much, Derek. We got Derek in the chat. Like when the members show up. We got Lisa in the chat. You know we like when the members show up. We got Tanya in the chat. You know we like when the members show up, man. Chat, I see you're active and early before we even got on screen. Appreciate that. You know we love when the chat is chatting. That's what really moves the needle. When you guys are in there communicating and interacting with the show, that's what really brings people in. So let's get going. We got the first case. This first case is from the Crime Scene channel. The title is Narcissist Killer Laughs During Interrogation.
Higginbotham transferred to the sheriff's office. On November 16, 2013, 15-year-old Haley Smith was walking with friends in St. Augustine, Florida, when she was struck by a dark-colored truck. The driver fled the scene, leaving the teen fighting for her life. Haley was rushed to the hospital and underwent emergency surgery, but died from her injuries the next day. With little evidence to go on, investigators struggled to find the hit-and-run driver, and the case went cold. When detectives appealed for new witnesses in 2016, they received a flurry of tips pointing to a purple pickup truck known to have been driven by 29-year-old Tiffany Higginbotham. Detectives quickly discover Higginbotham is already in prison, serving a 3-year sentence for another hit-and-run in 2015. They have Higginbotham transferred to the sheriff's office for questioning.
Hello. Do you remember me from
Yes,
and yeah. I've been kind of in and out of the investigation with Jimenez, the other guy that was over there with me. Or I would say that I was with.
right.
So he's tied up on some stuff. He's actually the one that wanted to talk to you. But I just agreed to come over here and help him out, just to touch base with you and kind of talk to you for a few minutes, if you're willing to, while he's working on some things. We got a bunch of other cases going on.
Bro, it's so hot today.
How was your ride over?
I mean, it was 3 hours.
Yeah. Was it at least semi-comfortable?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It'll be all right.
Well, that's right. Phone's constantly dinging. Ton of phone.
I like your little yellow cover for your badge.
This one here?
Yeah.
My highlighter?
Yeah, it looks exactly like I.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you should be out there on the road or something.
Has anybody talked to you or touched base with you since you've been over here?
No, just
No.
like no.
No? Okay. What about, I wasn't with him when he went back to Gadsden. Did he talk to you over there at all?
No, he just had me sign my Miranda rights and I came over here.
Okay. All right. Well, before I talk to you, I'd like to go over some stuff.
Seems like this lady has a MO for like running people over. She she killed the girl in the hit and run in 2013, and then she's in jail right now serving a 3-year sentence for another hit and run accident. It looks like we got the hit and run queen, man. She be smacking shit up and leaving the scene of the crime. That's what she's known for in the streets.
That we went over in Tallahassee. Kind of refresh my memory. I haven't, we did an audio recorded statement over there, but I haven't listened to your interview, so I'm trying to recall some stuff that we talked about. Instead of me re-listening through the interview, I'd like to talk to you just briefly about what we talked about over there, and just go over a few things if you're all right with that. And basically it'd be the Miranda that we read you that day, and then he read before you came over here. Was it last week? 2 weeks ago, something like that. So if you're okay with that, I'll read that same thing to you, and then we can talk for a little bit. So make sure I spell your name right. I always want to add a G after the name. Is that right though?
You're
okay,
correct.
all right. And time is 9:31. You have the following rights in the United States Constitution. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Anything you say can be used against you. You're an adult. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you, and to have a lawyer with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any question if you wish. If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with a lawyer. With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay. Just sign there for me. How does this place compare to Gadsden?
The food's actually a little bit better. But
It's better here?
Actually,
I've heard
Actually,
food here ain't that great.
I mean, it used to not be.
It's improved since you've been here last?
Definitely has.
At least that's a minor plus, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I can sleep a little more. But other than that, it sucks.
It's still jail, right?
Right. You have no indication of when I'll be going back, do you?
I don't. Maybe Detective Jimenez does. Like I said, I'm not completely plugged into what's going on in the investigation. But that's some of the questions like that I don't really know the answer to. But once he gets freed up and he comes over here, he can talk to you and explain some more things. So
Okay, so he will be coming over here.
yeah, he's gonna come talk to you, and I would assume in a few minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So I won't want to put an exact time frame, but he'll be over here shortly. When we talked over there, and we were talking about the truck and all that other stuff, around that time, you said you used his truck, right? That purple truck.
I mean, around that time, correct?
Okay. And just make sure that my recollection is correct. You used to take it and be gone. You could be gone for several days at a time and stuff like that.
Hey, shout out Tony. We got a member in the chat. Y'all make sure we welcome that member with a lot of love. How's it going, Jen?
Correct.
And mainly your drug of choice at that point was cocaine. Okay. That was kind of like what you were hooked on at that point.
Correct.
Were you hooked on anything else, or was it mainly that was your?
I mean, that was mainly it.
Okay.
I mean, pills too, I guess, on occasion.
When you would have his truck, would anybody else ride with you in the truck?
Oh, yeah.
All the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever Anybody else use it or anything like that?
Yeah.
How often do you think you would?
I mean, it all depends on how much they're going to give me crack.
Okay.
You know?
So it's basically like a crack rental type thing?
I mean, not all the time, but yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think you said you drove other vehicles too, right?
Yeah, I drove my mom's, or I ride a bike, or I'd walk, or whatever. Yeah.
Basically, however you could get around.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And do you remember during that time frame where y'all were living and all that other stuff? I think you said it was off that Oakland and 8, but I don't.
I mean, yeah, 2013, because my baby was small, so yeah.
Okay. Which one? Which
My
baby
son.
was? Okay. What's your son's name? Is that
Landon.
Landon? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's what? How old is he now?
He'll be 4 in March.
4? Yeah. I got a 5-year-old and whew, they keep you busy.
Mm-hmm. He's got an older sister, so, and like, she's a good big sister too, so that's a good thing.
How old's she?
9.
9? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she's Miss Chris, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got a.
Damn, bro, she got kids and she fucking ran over a teenager and just been chilling. I wonder if anybody died or just got hurt in her last hit and run because she only got 3 years. She says she's serving 3 years right now when they started interviewing her. And after some new detectives took over the case, they got a lead that led them to her. And when they looked her up, she was already in jail for another hit and run. That happened after the 2013 that killed that 15-year-old girl.
Rolling little boy, and they'll.
Yeah.
She's good to him, but she'll beat up on him too sometimes. I'm sure you know all about that. But, and where are they at now? With
My mom.
With your mom, and then your boyfriend is Roger. Okay, and then he's the one that owns the truck and everything like that, right?
Correct.
Okay. And when we talked over in Tallahassee, I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff, but in 2013, do you remember seeing anything about the crash?
Yeah, on the news.
On the news,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in November of, I believe it was November 2013, do you remember how often you had the truck? Do you have that kind of recollection? How often during a week would you take his vehicle and go off?
I can't really determine that.
Okay.
I mean, because there was times where I'd be gone walking for days, or, I can't really determine that.
What would make you take his truck over walking or riding a bike or somebody else's car?
I mean, he'd give me the keys.
Okay. He said, hey, here, you can take it, you take it?
Yeah.
Did you ever take it without him knowing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, if it was available, would you take it?
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
No. And sometimes it was easier just to walk down to the local trap house and do what I had to do.
Gotcha. Do you remember who all you were running around with during that time? Was there anybody that you ran around with mainly? Any names that stick out to you?
There's a whole slew of them.
Was there a few in particular that you used to hook up with quite often, or it was just get it from whoever you could?
Get it from whoever.
Okay. Did you have someone? I'm not asking for like a dealer's name, but do you have was there one or two people in particular that you would either hang out with or go get your supply from or anything like that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure.
Do you remember their names?
I mean, Zach, Charles, Red. Yeah.
Okay. And do you know any of their street names? Well, obviously Red's a street name, but as far as Charles or
That's their names.
That's their names. Okay. And what about Red? Do you know his?
I have no idea.
Okay. The truck. You were in some accidents in that truck previously, also
Correct.
right? Were they all in 2013? Because I think there was I think you said you had one in 2000, at least one in 2013, and then one in 14, right? That hit and run that you were doing time for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was in a car accident. I can't exactly remember when, but it was on.
I was wondering how he was gonna get her to bring it up because, like, what she could just be like, bro, I was never there. Like that shit wasn't me, cause it wasn't even her car. It was they said it was her borrowing someone else's car that day.
Boulevard,
Mm-hmm.
right there by Publix. And it was like a Toyota Corolla. And then I think at the stoplight too, I'd had a car accident where I'd hit like a Advanced Auto car or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And that was that all around the same time with one another?
I know I was out on bond on the Advanced Auto. So I know because that would be 14.
Okay. And you told us about all those crashes back at Tallahassee. So just kind of recap those, now that you said that about the public thing. You said you had, and that was on Kent Morrison. I think it was Kent Morrison right there, near 16. That you're talking about that Publix, right?
Yeah.
Right. There's a FHP station right across the street.
Right.
Okay. And this was all in that truck?
Correct.
You were involved in a crash right in that area?
With the Toyota
And you
Corolla.
said at the stoplight, is that the one at 4 Mile and Holmes, right? Where,
I can't remember.
Okay.
I just remember it was a stoplight.
Was it on?
It was on Holmes Boulevard, yeah.
Okay. And then, so that's 2 in that truck, and then there was the third
at the Home Depot.
At the Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that was all kind of around the same time frame, sort of within 6 months to a year.
I suppose, yeah.
Okay. And I think you told us that you told, obviously you were in Gadsden for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
You were in prison for the hit and run off Home Depot, or in Home Depot, and you had told people about that crash. And when you described that crash, it was your truck versus a pedestrian, correct?
A lady.
And you told people about that, but you always use the term woman or something along those lines.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Okay. Because she was in her 50s, I think is what you said when you heard.
So, yeah.
Okay. And in those descriptions of the Home Depot crash, you never said girl or little girl or anything like that, correct?
No.
Okay. Because obviously she's in her 50s, you would probably, I think you said you would say woman or something. Okay. And all those, what about the other crashes? Have you ever told anybody about those crashes? I mean, I know they're minor, but have you ever told anybody about the other crashes? Or anybody?
Yeah, I mean, about the Toyota Corolla, yeah.
What about over in Gadsden? Did you ever tell anybody about the other crashes you were involved in?
Yeah, the Toyota Corolla.
Okay. What about that one kind of sticks out about telling them about that?
That I got in a car accident.
You think she told somebody in jail about that shit? And then they told them, like, to try to get a lesser sentence, you know?
And that I basically, telling them, and that was it, basically.
Okay.
That it was ruined, their car was ruined.
Okay. What made that crash?
Just talking in general about crashes.
Has that been since we've talked to you?
I mean, probably not.
Has that been since the phone call back in November of this year that you got from Roger, or that when you talked to Roger?
It's so hot today. I got 2 ice packs. I got an ice pack on my left and my right side of my chest. And then I got one that I keeps my feet. I keep putting my feet on top of. Man, that shit feels good though. It's so fucking hot today, bro.
Roger about us taking the truck and stuff.
I mean, I can't really determine, but I don't think so.
Has it been relatively recently that you talked about those crashes?
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
And in regards to the phone call, or in early November time, you placed a call to Roger, early November of this year, and he told you about us taking the truck and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that conversation?
I mean, he just said that you guys took the truck and that he was expecting it back the next day. Other than that.
And then after, how long do you think y'all talked on the phone?
Well, it's a 15-minute phone call. So
okay. You always use your full 15 if you can.
Yeah, I mean, I talk to the kids in between and my mom and stuff. So I mean, I can't tell you, but it's 15 minutes of phone call.
And normally you just talk to.
Hey Terry, thank you for the subscription. I have to keep an ice pack under my dang phone. Yeah, man. The phones get really hot too though. You ain't lying, Lisa.
So it cuts you off. That thing. Okay. There's understanding.
I put that shit on my body like a personal air conditioner.
You want to be able to talk to them as long as you can.
Well, that
I'm
costs
about to
each
switch it.
so,
How much does it cost?
$250, $3, something like
For a
that.
minute?
No, for the 15 minutes.
Oh, I was about to say $250 a minute. That's some.
Yeah,
that's some change
yeah.
there.
It's like 20 cents a minute.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Right.
Not as bad as what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And during that call, you said he basically just took the truck.
Yeah.
That we took the truck and stuff like that.
He was expecting to be back. He did say something like, if there was a warrant, there was a warrant, but or they were going to take it anyway because there was a warrant, but he cooperated and let him take it, y'all take it or something. But other than that, nothing.
When you got off the phone with Roger that day, do you recall having any conversations with any inmates or anything like that?
No.
When you had that conversation with him, how'd that make you feel?
I mean, I was kind of curious, kind of, discouraged.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Gabriel? Was that Gabriel? Hey, thank you for the sub.
Didn't know what was going on.
Were you worried, upset, anything like that?
I mean, I was just wondering,
You remember
what's going on.
Crying after getting off the phone or
Hey, yo, we deep as hell in here, guys. Make sure you double tap them screens.
anything like that?
No.
What do you remember what you did after the phone call?
Play cards.
And I think you gave us the names of who you played cards with, but do you remember who they were?
I mean, same people play cards with every time.
It was like 4 people or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
What were their names again?
Jet, Manjet, however, Manjet. And then Julie and Jamie.
Okay. And then after that, was it pretty much a regular
Just regular
day at the jail?
at the prison.
Yeah. And then you had a conversation, I don't know if it was the same day or the following day, with Roger about us returning the truck to him. You remember that conversation?
I mean, probably mentioned something about it, but I don't. Yeah, kind of not really.
Do you remember if it was that same day or if it was the next day or a few days later or anything?
Probably next day or date. So I don't really remember.
Okay.
I've done too many drugs to remember anything. I mean, unfortunately.
But you remember him having some type of conversation with you about us returning the truck.
Correct.
And I think he was provided, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure he was provided a copy of the search warrant that we had, even though he cooperated with us.
I think, yeah, I know that you say that, yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's how he told me. That was when he told me that they had a search warrant. And he was going to be,
So it must have been after we returned the truck that he
mentioned that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
like I said, I don't remember.
Did he mention what was the name of the search warrant when y'all talked on the phone?
I don't believe so.
And later that month, actually after you got off the phone call with Roger that time.
Hey, nephew, that's a little extreme, my boy.
Do you remember going and talking to any inmates about it?
Mm-hmm.
You remember if you were crying or upset or anything like that after that phone call?
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember or you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Okay. As far as talking to the other end?
I'm not sure if they got a witness, Road 7. After the new detectives appealed to ask for new witnesses, some new people came forward and said they saw a purple truck. Then they were able to figure out who the purple's truck belonged to. And then I think he told the police that that she was using his truck that day. Shout out my boy Chris Watt, man, came with the $10 super chat. Everybody, show him some love for sponsoring today's episode. Chris is a Detroit player. He always comes correct, always comes cold, always shows his bros love, man. Thank you so much, Chris. Tony Anderson with the $5 super chat. Man, getting it popping in the chat back to back. Thank you guys, man. Thank you for getting that super chat train going, man. Remember, guys, you can always join our memberships. It's only 99 cents a month. My boy Tony is not only a member, but he is super chatting as well. So thank you for that, guys.
Inmates, you didn't talk to any other inmates, or
I don't remember.
Okay. And I think it was a few days later that Roger, maybe your kids and your mom came to visit you at Gadsden.
Mm-hmm.
And during that visit, did y'all discuss the search warrant at all?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all discuss us taking the truck at all?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all discuss the investigation that we were conducting?
No.
So during and this was a face-to-face meeting. It's a face-to-face visit, correct?
Correct.
And it's kind of like in an open area where the families can kind of gather and meet together.
Correct.
And stuff like that. And Roger never brought up the truck. Did Roger ever bring up the truck or anything?
Mm-mm.
Didn't bring up the search warrant?
No.
Okay. Did he ask you if you were involved in the crash at all?
I mean, he's asked me that numerous times, and I mean, he's always asked. He's asked me that a few different times since y'all.
Since we took the truck and
yeah.
everything.
He's like, did you do it?
Uh-huh.
No. He's like, okay. And other than that, no.
Okay. So on that day of the meeting face to face, y'all didn't discuss anything like that. Okay. How long of the visits are y'all allowed?
Up to 6 hours.
Yeah, I think she talked to some inmates too. I think she's been blabbing her mouth.
How long were they there that day? You remember?
Maybe 4 or 5.
So they were there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And none of that was discussed during that 4 or 5 hours?
Not that I can recall.
Did he ever take you outside or anything and specifically ask you any questions?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't try and separate you from the kids or anything like that so y'all could have a private conversation?
No.
All right. Since that face-to-face meeting, have y'all had any other phone calls where y'all talked about the truck situation and investigation or anything like that? Have you had any other conversations?
He told me that you guys were coming to talk to him, I think, yesterday or today.
Mm-hmm.
He's told me something about y'all went back to his mother of his child, previous owner of the vehicle,
Okay.
and asked her some questions.
I wasn't a part of that. Did he give you any details into that? So I'm not.
Something about mirrors.
Okay.
Other than that, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I never went to jail because honestly, I'm a friendly dude, bro. I'm a friendly dude. I did not know that. Prison 101, your bunkie is not your friend. I would try to be cool with my bunkie. I'm glad I learned that though. You never know where you're gonna end up, right, Tony? Thank you for the knowledge.
And who's you said the mother of his child?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Jennifer Olson. Her dad was an officer here.
Oh, okay. You said Jennifer Olson?
Yeah.
But that's somebody that we've talked to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just wasn't a part of that. So that's why, like I said, I'm trying to get caught up on something. But as far as you know, that's all their conversation was something about mirrors.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if a mirror has ever been fixed on that truck?
No, I don't know that.
In the time that you drove it, was it ever missing a mirror?
No.
Did it ever have any damage to the front grille portion of the truck?
Mm-mm.
You know if that was ever replaced?
I have no idea.
Had any damage ever occurred to the windshield that required it to get replaced?
No.
Have you ever had to have that vehicle worked on to replace repair, anything like that? Any portions of the front of the truck?
No.
And I think we asked you about Roger and his ability to fix vehicles and stuff like that.
Right.
Is he handy at that type of stuff?
I mean, all I've ever seen him do is, change a tire and, put some oil, or change the oil, whatever you do under, with oil.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I've never seen him do anything.
Okay.
I mean, I know he can build a house.
Right, yeah.
But
Good at drywall and
Yeah.
stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as you know, he's pretty handy at housework, but he doesn't really work on cars.
correct.
Okay. And while at Gadsden, how long ago did we bring you over here? Today's
The
the
15th.
December?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've been over here for almost 2 weeks.
Correct.
In the time that we talked to you, when did we go over there?
She been locked up for 2 weeks. They already about to throw some new charges on her.
Was it November 29th? That long ago? Almost a month ago? Have you had any conversations with any other inmates since the time that we talked to you over there in Gadsden?
No.
Have you ever, in that time, did you confide in anybody about our conversations or our interview with you or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any inmates in particular that you're close to over there in Gadsden?
I mean, it's inmates, not necessarily, no.
Okay. Anybody that
Just
you
the
would,
people I play cards with are, tolerable.
okay. Anybody that you would confide in or anything like that, kind of look up to?
No,
No.
no, certainly not.
Okay. Is there anyone other than the people that you play cards with, anyone in particular that you hang out with or anything like that you talk to on a regular basis? Anything?
I mean, I see everybody in my dorm in passing,
Right.
and cordial with everybody, but no, those are the people.
Okay. But since our conversation over there, you said you haven't confided in anybody, talked to anybody.
No.
And you haven't talked to anybody about the investigation or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever told anybody over there about Roger's truck?
No.
About it possibly being involved in an investigation with this hit and run that we're investigating?
No. Except for the one at Home Depot.
Okay. Did you specifically mention that it was Roger's truck when you described that crash in Home Depot?
Probably not.
I
I really don't know. But, I mean, I guess. I have no idea.
Okay. Have you ever confided anybody about the color of the vehicle or anything like that?
No.
Remember? And as far as the search warrant and stuff like that, when Roger talked to you about that, did he explain to you what we were going to be looking for or collecting or anything like that?
I mean, you can go back on phone records and see that. No.
Okay. And like you said, during your face-to-face conversation, y'all didn't talk about it.
No.
And there's no one in the facility that you said. Is there anyone in the facility?
Bro, he's literally describing exactly someone who she knows. He was like, is it somebody you look up to? Somebody you hang out with? Like, he literally telling on the snitch. Like, she know exactly who it is right now.
Facility that you told about the search warrant or any details about what we were looking for or anything like that?
No.
Okay. During our, you know that when they went back over there, they were going to talk to some inmates and stuff like that.
I suppose, yeah.
Okay. As far as you not telling any inmates any other information, how would several inmates provide information about the truck, what we were looking for, and things along those lines? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I mean, like I said before, I don't remember saying anything like that because these are inmates.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying that I didn't. But I don't think I did.
Okay. Well, I think it's pretty obvious. It'd be hard for them to get that kind of information without it coming from you. In my mind, it's obvious that it'd be hard for them to say, hey, the police are looking, y'all were looking for this and this and this from the truck. Well, how do you know that? It came from Tiffany. Okay, well, that makes sense because no one else
Right.
has connections out here as far as the investigation. So So you're saying you could have told them, you just don't remember.
I don't confide in people. You know what I'm saying? So, or talk to people on a regular basis, but there's 3 or 4 people. So, I mean, and I don't remember that.
Okay. Is there, as far as the interviews with the other inmates, did you ever tell them that you were involved in that crash involving the 15-year-old girl?
No.
Is there any reason why they would say that you told them you were involved in that crash that killed that little girl?
I mean, maybe because they want to try to get some time off their sentence. I don't know.
Okay. Well, when you're dealing with prison inmates, it'd be a little more difficult for them to have that type of information.
Welcome to the chat, Rose. She's a serial hit and runner. She hit and killed this 15-year-old girl about 3 years prior to this tape. And then while she was in jail for another hit and run, they got evidence that led her to the one where the girl died.
Because y'all don't have access to the internet, correct?
No.
Y'all don't have access to pull old records from news websites or anything along those lines, right? So for them to say that Tiffany was involved in a crash 3 years ago that killed a little girl, it'd be difficult for them to get that information on their own, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So that information had to come from somewhere. And as far as you know, no one else in that prison is from St. Augustine.
I mean, there's plenty of people from St. Augustine.
Thank you for your subscription, Rose.
What about that you deal on with a...
That girl Tanya looking cute in her new profile pic too, I'll tell you. But man, thank you for that $10 super chat. Appreciate you help sponsoring today's show. Chat, not only is she a member, but she's a super chatter. So show her hella love in the chat and thank her for sponsoring today's episode. Guys, memberships are only 99 cents and it gives you a lot of bang for your buck. You got a lot of cool perks inside the community. Please check out our memberships. Like I said, they start at 99 cents.
Regular basis.
I mean, there's a few people, yeah.
Who are those people?
I mean, not that I deal on a regular basis, but are from St. Augustine and definitely know me.
Who are those people?
A girl named Kristen.
Kristen what?
I don't remember her last name.
Is she in your block?
She was at one time. I think she's gone to work at least now.
How long ago was that?
I can't tell you. I have no idea.
When was the last time you saw Kristen?
A couple months ago.
You don't know the last name?
I forgot her last name.
Anyone else?
I mean, there's people there. I don't know. There's a few.
Bro, they out here telling everybody about your crimes and you don't even know their last name, bro. You like, it might be Kristen. What's Kristen's last name? I don't know. Like, you out here telling her your life story and shit. You didn't even find out this girl's last name.
Different people. I just don't remember their names.
Okay. How do you know they're from St. Augustine?
Because I've seen them, on the streets out.
What's up, Shelly? Welcome into the chat. Welcome back, girl. I need some mods out there. Sarah, welcome in. Trey, welcome in. Kim, how's it going today? M1 Culturetron. Yeah, her body language is guilty as hell.
Out here in St. Augustine.
Okay. Do you know them on a personal level?
Not really. I mean, there's like Kristen. Who's having a mind blank.
How long was she in the prison?
Oh, I don't know, a year or so, give or take.
And she went where?
Work release. I don't know what work release. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Did you and Kristen ever have any problems?
Lisa, I swear she thinks she cute. She flexing her little fupa right here. She's showing off the fupa.
No.
I think last time we talked to you, you said really in the prison you don't have any problems with anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So either you just kind of see them in passing or you get along with them, type thing?
Yeah, I talk to him, but not, You
never had any problems, any beef or anything like that with anybody in the prison?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So far, the only name you can think of is Kristen.
I can't remember. I can't remember. There's a few people from St. Augustine, though.
Okay. Have you ever heard anybody else talking about this crash inside the prison system?
Not necessarily, no.
What does not necessarily mean?
No.
Okay. So you haven't heard anybody else talking about this crash?
No.
Okay. And this Kristen, you said you last saw her a few months ago and she went to work release or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she in your same block when she went to work release? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was anybody else in your block that was from St. Augustine that you can think of?
Mm-mm. No.
Yo, chat, I want to make an announcement. New announcement for the channel. From today forward, we will be streaming twice a day, every day, once at 9 a.m. and once at 3 p.m. Western Pacific Standard Time. So like California time, West Coast time, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. That's our new schedule moving forward. Except during NFL, there'll be no stream schedule because I'll just stream around the football games.
As far as their interviews really with the inmates, I think there was at least 2 or 3 that said that you personally confided in them about information about the crash, and you're saying you never confided in anybody in jail or anybody else for that matter, inside or outside the jail, about being involved in the crash.
No.
And as far as before you went to prison or since, you never confided in anybody about being involved in the crash?
Yeah.
Okay. And the crash we're discussing, I know we talked about it back, last month, but what do you recall about us talking about it originally as far as the actual crash itself?
That y'all,
Mm-hmm.
That there was a child that was a pedestrian,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a hit
Jonathan, you here right now?
and run, that the child passed away. That's all I remember.
Okay. And that's from our conversation that we had over in Gadsden.
Correct.
With you. Okay. Do you know any other details about the crash other than what we talked about that day?
No.
Do you have any, and you said I think you said it over there and here that you had seen something about it on the news or something along those lines. Do you recall any information from the news about what you saw on the news, about any details about the girl or, her, how she was at the time she was hit or anything like that?
No.
I guess is there a inmate named Virginia over there? Is there something like that?
He telling her exactly who snitched on her. He like, Virginia? Yeah, that's who snitched on you right there. Like, thank you, Sarah.
Virginia?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Was she in your block?
Correct.
Were you friends with her?
I mean, in passing.
Okay. Did you play cards with her? Was she one of the ones that you
I
played
mean,
cards
yeah,
with?
we kind of play cards, yeah.
Okay. Was she one that you would play with on a regular basis?
You know, she'd fill in.
Okay.
Hey Ben, thank you for the sub. I think that just took us to 4,700. We're 300 away from 5K, guys. You know we're on the road to 10K. So 5,000 is a big milestone. That's a big milestone for us. I always tell you we're the fastest growing true crime community on YouTube. You guys are the star of the show. I'm just your co-hosts. Chat, you kicking ass. Keep chatting. Chat, you know we need you chatting. So just keep doing what you do. This lady obviously ran this little girl over. She tried to brag about it in jail, but people really aren't fond of people hurting kids. Like whether they're in jail or not, they usually don't. They're not gonna give you points for like running over some teenager or child. Like that's not gangster.
Um, what do you mean fill in?
Like, if there was somebody not.
Yo, Bradley, Big Bad Bradley's in the chat. You know we like members in the chat, so we give Bradley a big welcome. Back to back members came in. Make sure you show Johnny some love as well, man. Love to see it. Love to see when the members come in, especially when they roll up together.
Want to play or something like that, yeah.
How often do you think y'all play together?
I don't know, maybe 2 times a week, 3 times a week, something like that.
Okay.
I mean, but we played every day. I mean, not her and I, but me and my friend.
Okay, gotcha. Is Virginia someone that you would ever talk to or confide in or anything like that?
No.
How long have y'all been in the prison system together?
I don't know. I don't know. She's been in that block for a while.
Okay. Would you say you've been together for a year or more, a couple of months, 6
I would
months?
say, I don't know.
How long you been in there? Been in there going on 3
Yeah,
years,
but
right?
I mean, there you go. I don't know. I'm gonna say 6 months or so,
Okay.
give or
Because
take.
classification kind of help y'all
Yeah.
around, right? Yeah. But you think y'all been in the same block for at least 6 months?
Or so, give or take. Yeah.
Okay. In that time, have y'all ever, taught either each other kind of build up any type of relationship?
Hell no, Tony. The horn is stamped, man. That's stamped.
Type of friendship?
And cards. I mean, yeah.
Did y'all ever talk about each other's families or anything like that?
She talked about her kids and how she had
Hey Jesse, welcome. Welcome to the chat, Josie.
DCF and stuff like
Welcome back, my boy.
that.
What is she in for?
I don't remember.
Is it you don't know if it's drug related or anything
I
like
have no idea. I don't
Okay.
remember.
that? Okay. And you're talking with Virginia. Have you talked to her about what you're in for?
I mean, yeah, the hit and run at Home Depot.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the robbery and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And do you remember describing the hit and run to her and the robbery and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And as far as the hit and run at Home Depot, did you tell her it was at a Home Depot and involved a older lady? Or do you remember?
I'm sure I probably told her it involved, at Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if she were to tell us that you also confided in her about a crash that you were involved in on a dark roadway, it wouldn't have been Home Depot, especially if we differentiated. Well, she was involved in a hit and run at Home Depot. She'd be able to tell the difference between a Home Depot and a dark roadway.
I mean, I suppose.
I would think.
Yeah.
Have you ever confided in Virginia about being involved in the crash that killed people?
No.
At any point, have you ever provided her any?
What's good, Johnny? This lady, she ran over a 15-year-old girl and killed her and fled, and then nobody knew who did it. But then she got locked up a few years later for another hit and run case. And while she was in jail, she was bragging about the shit she did, you know what I mean? And they were able to get some more witnesses to come forward and identify the truck, which was, I think, her boyfriend or something. And when her boyfriend got asked about it, I'm pretty sure he was like, "Yeah, that wasn't me. I didn't drive that truck that day. That was my girlfriend, who is in jail for hit and run right now." And then they probably sent in those fake friends, those fake jail friends, and she started telling the fake jail friends about all her crimes, and that shit matched up. So now they're about to charge her with that murder from about 3 years ago from the hit and run.
Information about the truck being seized.
The Bay King 2 era, welcome to the chat, my boy. Yeah, true crime reviews. That's what we do over here. We watch interrogation footage and then we kind of analyze it and talk about the case as a community.
As law enforcement.
Not that I no.
And you said you haven't provided anybody details about what was in the search warrant because you said Roger didn't provide you those details.
Correct.
Okay. Can you think of a reason Virginia would say you were involved in that crash that killed Haley?
No.
Do you and Virginia have any problems?
No.
I mean, it sounds like y'all were kind of friendly, play cards together. She would talk about her family and stuff like that to you.
I mean, I guess she washed my clothes. Other than that, no.
Okay.
I mean, I paid her to wash my clothes.
Okay. So obviously you don't have any beef or anything like that with her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I wasn't there for the interview with her, so I got bits and pieces. But is there, can you think of any reason at all that she would say that you confided in her about the crash or about, the vehicle being taken or anything like that? What about any other inmates in there? Do you have any idea why they would also say that you confided in them about being involved in the crash that killed Haley?
No.
I mean, as far as the details that Virginia and I believe a few other inmates provided, there are details about the crash that.
I think so. I think that's the Home Depot's the reason she's in jail right now.
No one else would know unless it came.
Hey, Victoria, thank you for the sub.
Quite honestly, from your mouth. The crash, like we've discussed, there's no way for them to research that online. There's no way for them to get that information from outside. There's no way for them to look on any news websites or pull any old news articles, correct?
Correct.
So for them to obtain that kind of information and to point specifically to you, I think in my mind that's kind of damning to sit here and say that you didn't tell them. Kind of makes you look bad. So that's why I'm asking these questions for a specific reason. As far as did you confide in Virginia about the crash? And then you're telling me no. I mean, it doesn't. Right. I mean, it doesn't look very well. Is all I'm saying. They got this information specific. In my opinion, the only way that they got this specific information is from you. Can you think of?
No.
Okay. So basically.
Hey, Victoria, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you stopping by.
You're saying.
I feel like she looked like she trying to. I don't feel like she looked depressed. She's smiling and shit. She looked like she trying to flirt with this cop.
All these details.
DJ Skip, man, thank you for that subscription.
That have been provided us by inmates, specific details about the crash, including the fact that you struck and killed her, left the scene, and found out a few days later that she died. All that information you never said.
No.
You never confided in anybody within that prison system any of that information that I just said.
No.
You've never confided into anybody outside of that prison system that information that I just said.
No.
Okay. Can you think of anyone else in that prison system that you were close with? Because I think there's a few other inmates that you're close with and you're purposely leaving out their names. Can you think of any other prisoners within Gadsden that you were close with, that you may have had close personal conversations with, other than the people that you played cards with, other than Virginia, because that wasn't one of the names you brought up.
I wasn't. I mean, because she's not someone you normally play cards with.
Okay. Any other names that you can think of that you would? I mean, I want you to think hard because I don't want you to leave out any other names, because I think there's a few names that you're missing. I think you might be missing them on purpose.
I mean, not really.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, Detective Jimenez, who's actually working the case, I'm just trying to fill in here and there. Let me go see if he's available to come talk to you, so we don't, have to draw it out. I'm sure you don't mind being out of.
Hey, Melissa, shout out Asheville, North Carolina. Thank you for the sub.
Out of jail for at least a little bit.
I'd rather be back to sleep, but yeah.
Can I get you anything while we wait for him? You need water or anything to snack on, anything like that?
No, I'm fine.
Sure. Okay. Because we gotta. I can see if I have some cash. We might have a snack machine outside, unless you're all right.
Fine.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Yep. Give me a few minutes. Let me see where he's at.
Wait, actually, do you have like Mountain Dew out there?
We might have Diet Mountain Dew and like Coke or something like that in the vending machine.
A Coke will work.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, I'm ready to go back to bed.
Hey there.
Hi.
Remember me? And you have two
Yeah,
children, right? Two.
Sure, correct.
Okay. And you're not married or anything like that?
I am married.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
To
Brantley Bennett.
Brantley Bennett.
Brantley. E-T-T.
Well, last time that we were talking, we were talking about this hit and run traffic crash with a fatal hit and run traffic crash when your name had come up in the investigation and all that.
Hey, Jane, welcome to the chat. Hey, somebody called that shit. Somebody was like, send someone else in. I did see that in the chat. And like, as soon as he said that, this new detective came in. Yeah, I think she really was trying to flirt with that other detective. Like her body language seemed a little different already. Now that the big detective's in there, she didn't like the big guy, I guess. Now she all like frowny and shit. She all sad. Let's see if he could get to it.
As far as the crash, you said that you had nothing to do, and I'm telling you, if you had anything to do with it, you should let me know now, because we're just continuing to investigate this incident. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, there is some information that led us up to you. Do you remember what I said specifically about what led us to you in specific?
Just someone led you to me. That's
Okay.
all I remember.
Did I tell you a specific name as far as who was it?
No.
Okay. If there was anybody that would say that you done this for any type of reason, who do you think that person would be?
I have no idea.
You have no idea who would bring your name up in this?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Have you talked to anybody in reference to someone maybe giving us information as far as information that led us or
Hey, Crystal, welcome in.
accusing you of telling them that you were involved into this?
No.
Okay. What do you think the person who hit this girl and left the scene, what do you think it should happen to them?
Yeah, Jane, the girl died. It was a 15-year-old girl. This lady would hit and run her, and then they got better information after she was already locked up for another hit and run case, tying her as the driver in this 2013 case that they couldn't solve for a little bit. This is in 2016. This interrogation footage. So she had been getting away with the hit and run murder for about 3 years before cops put together enough evidence to bring her in for questioning and charge her ass.
I mean, I guess they should go.
Hey, Cara, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Guys, we getting close to that 5,000, man. We like 4,700 and some change. Let's keep pushing, y'all.
To prison.
I guess or they should go.
They should go to prison.
Okay. And you know, we were just talking to Roger. I was just talking to Roger next door.
Okay.
Over there. Okay.
Hey, welcome back, Verna.
What specific information did he give you when we seized that truck on the night?
He didn't give me any specific. He just said that y'all had, that he had given y'all the truck, and that that you guys had provided him with a search warrant. That y'all wouldn't take the truck anyway.
Okay. What did he tell you that we took from the truck as far as?
He didn't.
He didn't tell you what we
No.
took from the truck? Okay. Did you have a conversation with him over there at Gaston when he went to visit you?
No. I mean, no, not that I can recall.
Okay. Not that you can recall, or
I mean, no.
you didn't have a conversation with him? Okay. Now, who do you relate yourself with over there at the prison?
What do you mean relate myself with?
Who do you talk to? Who do you hang out with? Is there
I
anybody
gave y'all
particular?
the names just a few minutes ago too.
Okay. And I haven't talked to him as far as everything I was
The
saying.
people I play cards with, Jet, Jamie, Julie.
Okay. You don't talk to anybody else over there as far as?
I mean, he had mentioned something about a girl named Virginia, that I had, she plays cards with.
Hey, Bonnie. Yeah, she did. That's exactly what happened. Nick, welcome to the chat. Killmonger, what's goody?
And she cleaned my clothes, rubbed my back. I mean, other than that, no.
Okay. Is there any reason why anybody at the prison would say that you're involved in this hit and run traffic crash?
I have no idea other than to try to get some time off their sentence.
Okay. Do you know about what Haley's age was when she was hit and
He
killed?
just said 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I mean, that's what he just said.
Okay. Have you when this happened? I know you were going through a rough period in your life that you were using crack cocaine and all that, and then you'll be up for days and disappear and all this. When did you first find out that this incident occurred over there when she got killed?
On the news.
On the news. Okay. And approximately how long after the crash occurred was this?
I don't know. I don't know when the crash occurred. So I just remember it was on the news.
Okay. Do you remember talking to anybody other than those girls that you played cards with at the jail over there?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
I mean, I told you before that I didn't remember talking to anybody. There's also, I could have, but I don't remember.
I mean, when I talk to somebody, I have friends that I talk to every day, and we talk about a lot of crap. But if there's anything specific that can hurt me, that I probably said to them, if I were to commit a crime of some kind, I will remember that in specific.
I mean, I didn't commit the crime, so why would I tell them that I did?
Yeah, you run somebody over and leave the scene of the accident, I guarantee you're faded, Victoria. You're right. She was super under the influence. I'm under the presumption that she was faded, like just swerving onto the sidewalk and shit.
You know Virginia Jennings, right?
That's why I just mentioned her.
Okay. Well, we went over there and we talked to Virginia. That same day that you got transported over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Virginia told us what you told her. Specific information about the crash itself, about you being up for a couple of days, about you driving Roger's truck, about you hitting Haley and leaving the scene. Specific information that Virginia would not have unless it came from your mouth. Okay?
Okay.
I can let you listen to that interview also. So that I'm not making this up, Tiffany.
I'm not saying that you are.
Okay? But that's the problem. You have confided to Virginia over there and told her what you did, and you sit here and continue to deny everything.
Yo, what's up, Sheena?
I mean, there is a time when we have to take responsibility for our actions. Okay? And I know that based upon what Virginia told me, Virginia's a mom, she's got kids. Okay, she knows that you have kids. She didn't want to talk to me because she was worried about your kids, but then she knew that Roger is taking care of her kids. Okay? I know this is probably difficult for you. It's not every day that you're out there driving around. Maybe you were high. Okay? And maybe this girl was too close to the road and you tagged her and you didn't think it was nothing major, but it happened. Okay? But at some point in time, we have to take responsibility for our actions. You know? You have this mother here that every year she's calling us, is there anything new? Is there anything new? Since 2013, she's been asking and asking and asking. She's even mentioned your name herself, that we should look into you. Because everybody knew what you were doing back in the day. And I'm not trying to make an excuse for you, but things happen. You see? Things happen.
They do happen every day.
Okay? I know things, and they're hard sometimes. Especially you're over here, you're facing more time for this crime. That did you know Haley prior to this?
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
You see, a lot of times when we investigate, this is why these cases are difficult. Because most of the times, if I'm investigating a homicide, I know that a lot of times it's most of the homicides, and you've probably seen this on TV, is somebody that know the person,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But when you're talking about a traffic incident of this nature, most of the times the people are not related. They haven't even crossed paths before, okay? That's why they're difficult to solve, okay? So the fact is, you have an opportunity here to give me your side of the story, okay, of what happened. You've already told Virginia the story, okay? We already know that story that you told Virginia because it came from her mouth. I mean, I have a recording there, a very detailed recording of what you said. And just so you know, Virginia didn't just hold you out like that. Virginia.
Shout out that boy Johnny. Not only is he a member, but he's also a super chatter. Thank you, Johnny, for helping sponsor today's episode. You know, the super chatters and the members are the heartbeat of this channel. You guys make that shit possible. So thank you so much, brother.
She wasn't looking for anything. She didn't ask for anything. In return, the only thing that it bothered her, as soon as she walked into that room that I pulled her in there, she knew what it was about. I didn't have to tell her anything. But she has kids.
Yeah, she does.
There's no reason why Virginia would make something up like that because she didn't ask for anything. She's not trying to get a reduced sentence because she's going to be out here in a month or so. So there's really no incentive for her to give us that type of information.
Okay.
So tell me, what happened?
I don't know what happened.
You don't remember what
I
happened?
don't know what happened. It wasn't me. So I don't know what happened.
Well, you can continue to deny and deny and deny. But at the end of the day, I don't think you're probably the kind of person that's just going to sit here across from me and this happened to me before. I've been working in law enforcement for 10 years. There's normally three types of people. Those people that admit to an extent what they've done, those people that sit here and just continue to deny, you can actually show them on video of them going in there, killing this person, and they will never admit, oh, that wasn't me, but they're on the video doing it. And then there are those people that sit here and say, yeah, I made a mistake.
I mean, nowadays though, you could be like, that shit was AI. Did y'all see that Will Smith shit? Should I make a video about Will Smith using AI and his new social media videos, making it look like there's like hella people in the stands and shit?
I made a mistake. When I left that scene and did not know that this girl was going to die. Maybe you could have helped. And she'll be alive today. Well, I remember when we sat down over at Gaston that one time, you said something along the lines of, for every other crash that you mentioned, you stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you say that you were not high, that you didn't have drugs in the vehicle. Am I being accurate in what I'm saying?
Correct.
That you weren't high, that you didn't have drugs in the vehicle. I think that's the difference between Haley's hit and run and that and those other crashes. Okay, because you have admitted to people specific information that we have verified already via statement.
Hey guys, show Vegas model some love. She just stepped in the building. You know, we like when the members show up to the live stream, so give her a warm welcome, y'all.
Statements from people that you have been up for a couple days, that you were high, and that you hit her, and that there were other people there with her when it happened. And even about seeing a phone that somebody called 911. And that kind of made you feel kind of better that somebody was there to help. We're not playing games here, Tiffany.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you are.
But you agree with me, didn't you? That if these people provide us this information, we can only...
Spartan websites, welcome back. Jasmine, how's it going? L'Oreal, Lorali, Loroli, Lorelli. Haywood, Miss Haywood, welcome back. Jack Russell, shout out my boy.
Come from you because they didn't have any
That's what I
details.
suppose.
You suppose?
That's what I said.
Okay. Well, to me, that's an agreement because suppose they don't have. Do you have access to the internet? I guess.
No.
Okay. You have access to other people if you call them, right?
What do you mean?
You can call somebody from there and seek information, right?
No.
You can call Roger. Or call
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
But those people don't have those phone calls. Hey, how are they going to say, hey, was it a hit and run in St. Augustine? And this little girl was killed, and the person that's in here has confessed to it. Can you find out? Because I researched it. That's one of the things. One of the first things that we did is check phone calls. You know those phone calls are recorded, right? Yeah, there is no phone call from somebody asking for specific details that you provided to them. I didn't hear that phone call of somebody specifically asking. There were two other people with her, or there was one person with her, or I had been up for 2 days when it happened. I just don't understand why, if you've already told some people, and you're having such a hard time trying to sit here and tell me what happened. All I'm looking is for the truth so that I can go tell her mother, look, Tiffany made a mistake and she was high. Haley was.
Yeah, Jack Russell, that's ultimately what happened. That's a good way to put it.
Data about when this is in the work. Okay, but no actual specific date. If you've already told one person, tell it else. When this goes to court, I think we already talked about during the first interview. When this goes to court, who is the jury going to see? The person that admitted and owned up to what happened, or the person that continues to deny that it happened? And that's not going to ever own up to their mistakes. I've already
Am I tripping or did she say she smoked crack? I know it don't matter, but
told you that when we first met over there at Gaston, that there's a lot of stuff that we have to do when we investigate a hit and run traffic crash of this nature. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So at times when these crashes happen, the person that's actually driving the vehicle, especially versus a pedestrian, is not completely at fault. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But there's a lot of variables that we have to look into a crash investigation. Okay? You know yourself that you've told some people about what happened, and they've provided that information to us. And you know specifically who I'm talking about. I'm not going to tell you who the names are. You know who you told. But everybody that you told have told us what you've said. So, it's just my watch keeps telling me to move. But you know who you told, and you know the people that have come forward and told us that you basically confessed to them what happened. So, It's up to you. I was giving you an opportunity to tell your side of the story. I've always liked to know what is going on through people's mind when they think about doing something, but you're obviously never going to do that. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be back here and I'll get you back to the gym.
Okay.
Investigators invite Higginbotham's boyfriend Roger to speak with her, in the hope he can get her to tell the truth.
Paint chips. They say you denying all that, and I told you about it at the jail.
I don't remember.
That's fine. I'm just telling you. You gotta understand. And I mean, I'm just going from their point of view. They got me fixing trucks. They got it on some recording. And who's Virginia? Is that your friend in jail?
She's someone that I freaking had washed my clothes and stuff.
Well, you do more than that, obviously. Why, if this is crazy, if you didn't do it, why would you admit to something to somebody in jail? You did. They got people out here you talking to, or you did, whatever back in the day. I don't remember the time, but I know you're always here and gone. I talk at the house sometimes, whatever. I'm just saying, Tiffany, it's coming down. If you did it, they're going to nail you. If you cooperate, maybe it'll be less. They're talking 4 to 15. 4 years ain't that long. 15's long. I don't know how much work it takes to get it to 4. I don't know. I have no idea. What's John doing? Aren't you talking to John Daly?
Oh, yeah, I talked to him.
Well, how did you get a hold of John and put money? Why are you getting a hold of John? How can you have put money? They're asking who John is. Like, John's a plumber.
John,
I do work for John sometimes.
Nick told John that I was on being booked in.
How would Nick know that?
Because you look at the jail log every day.
Yeah, why your girl got all these dudes she calling from jail, bro? She calling to collect on some shit. What you think she trying to collect on? They all like, nah, call your dude. Call your dude. I'm not your dude. I'm your side dude. Dummy chick.
And you can look at jail log.
You're so popular. Every
She hella popular.
guy in town knows you except for me. I mean, I'm just saying. I got some Bubba I never heard of. I told him about Tracy or Tammy or whatever her name is.
Yeah, I mean,
Bubba?
Have you told him about her?
it slips my mind.
Well, you need to tell him whatever you know. 'Cause I told him that
Hey, Nicole, thank you for the sub.
bitch was always driving my truck too. And I don't know. They're saying you told people you did it. They got recordings of you doing it. Of telling somebody. So somebody's wearing a wire or something. I don't know, Tiffany. I'm not wired either. So
Okay.
I'm just telling you. I'm up to my neck in this. To where if I have to get a lawyer, guess what? There's no money for a lawyer for you. Mom ain't gonna help me get a lawyer. I have to do it myself. I don't even know if I'm fired now because my bosses are involved in it now. I've had this job 4 weeks, 3 weeks, and it's a good job. They take care of me. They're nice. I'm not. It's nice to see you, not without bars. But Christ Almighty, Tiffany. The officer Jimenez says, "Because I love you so much, I'm covering up for you." He's like that. He says, "You're playing me for a fool. I need to take the kids and just leave and forget you." I'm not.
That's
it's
what
not
he
fun.
said.
You can't make this shit up, Tiff.
I'm not saying you
This is
can't.
like a TV show, and when it all comes down, it's gonna be just. It's not funny.
I'm not laughing.
It's gonna be like TV. It's gonna be.
Oh, it'll be on TV.
It'll be more than that. It'll be reporters at the house. It'll be freaking people up our ass. It'll be what do you call it, paparazzi shit. It's not funny.
I'm not
Mom's
laughing.
gonna be going through. Mom has went through enough with you just with all robbing that guy, with fucking tall dumb guy. I mean, it's like you told him I won't get no time hardly because I got a clean record. I heard it. They got recordings of
I
talking to you.
didn't say no shit like
Tiffany,
that.
they said when I get charged
They're
because my right. No, I know what they
they're-
say. Dude, they got recordings.
They're going to say
Recording.
whatever.
If they play something and I hear your voice, that's not.
Yeah, that's her main dude. This her main dude. Those other dudes are her side dudes. That's why he in here actually giving her good advice, cause he actually cares about her. He a sucker.
Them saying that's you saying. That's you saying. They record everything. They're recording all this.
Oh, I know they are.
They probably got video things.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, they're like, don't touch her, don't beat her up, don't yell at her. They took my pocket knife. It's like, I'm not going to do nothing stupid. I mean, I was going to make plans to see you at the fucking jail so I could see you this week at the jail phone. You got me messed up in something. Even if you're innocent, then stick to your guns. If you are. They're saying you're not. They're going to charge you.
They can charge me.
All right. Well, you know what happens if they charge you and you did it? Or even if they prove that even if you didn't do it and they prove you did? Because Lenny's telling me people go to jail that don't do shit. He's like, Roger, you got to get ready. He's like, they put people in jail, even if they don't, they can let them out years later and say they're sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to jail. I'm too pretty for prison. It's not funny.
You've always said that, so I'm laughing.
I mean, I got no desire to go to prison and be fighting and trying to stab and people trying to rape me and shit. I ain't doing all that. I'm not. Why is John giving you money?
He don't give me money.
He's got money on your canteen.
No, he does not. Mom's put $50 on there, and the other whatever. Then you put up 40.
Yeah. I put 70 on.
He's putting money on Paytel.
They're saying you're talking to John every day.
I do talk to John.
What's John doing?
See, that's how chicks be trying to be sometimes. He didn't put money on my books. He put money on PayPal. Or like the phone. That's like the phone thing. He put money on the phone thing so he could talk to her. Like, why would you want to talk to the chick in jail, bro? Just ghost her. Just disappear. She in jail.
How's he involved in?
He's not.
They're saying he's some lover, this and whatever. It's like one of your freaking peoples. It's like,
I mean, I've known him for 10 years or so.
Well, I don't know that.
20.
How do I not know that?
You do know that.
I know that you're tricking with John.
No, I said I've known him.
Yeah, that's what I told him. It's like, I know him. I've known him since I've known you.
Yeah. I mean, I've known him for 10 years.
So that's what's going on with John.
That's it.
Now's the time to tell me.
That's
you're
it.
begging John.
That's it.
I swear to God. You've slept with everybody in this freaking town except for me. It's not funny. It's not funny. And I don't really care who you sleep with. You know, I love the kids. And I love you too. But you know, the kids are my life. And they're a lot better off than they were.
Oh,
they just had like the second best Christmas they ever had. And even Yanni's like, we were outside when her new bike, and Yanni's like, and I'm not saying this hurts you. I promise what I'm going to say, but Yanni's like, we don't have to worry about mom stealing presents. It's like, and it's terrible that this is what these kids remember, but I mean, in time, they won't remember those things. In time, that'll all just fade like her daddy's her favorite person, no matter what all he's done. And he's still, you know, it goes daddy, mom, and then you. And then I'm at the last, of course.
Yeah.
But the point is like, it's just, you know, they turned around. It's different.
Damn, this guy's a stepdad too. And she's sitting here laughing at him because he's saying the kids will always love them two more than him. Like, that's crazy. Why you doing all this, bro?
Now. It's so much different now.
I'm sure it is.
And it's not, and I wish you were there for it too. I mean, you break my heart too, but this is breaking my heart.
I know.
Hey, Tiffany, just listen to me. If you did it, tell him whoever Bubba is, whatever. I didn't do nothing to do with any of this. Fucking know that. If you did it, just get it over with. We ain't going nowhere. I love you. Your mom loves you. Your kids love you. We ain't going nowhere. Maybe when it's all said and done, even when you get out this time, like when the 6 months or whatever, we'll fucking do what we got to do, and we'll move away from here. I can make money anywhere fixing a house. But you got to get this behind you if it's you. You got to. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm just telling you from my heart. Or otherwise, you're going to be sitting here for 15, 20 years. As opposed to 4 to 7 or 10 or whatever they do. If I can afford a lawyer I can afford a lawyer for one of us, not both of us. I'll get Terry or Josh. I'll get you a good lawyer. But you got to do what you got to do and just quiet and tell them who Bubba is or who is Bubba. I got you on recording. Who is Bubba?
I don't know who Bubba is.
Well, you telling some chick named Georgia about Bubba or whatever her name is?
Georgia.
What's her name?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Les, I love how you spelled speaking. It's spiaking. What? But what did I say that was gangster? What was so gangster? What did I do? Let me know.
You knew it was a state, huh?
Yeah, that's not funny. Why would you be in jail if you did something? Why would you be in jail talking about it? Are you retarded? You think you're from the street, but obviously you ain't. You're not from Detroit anyway. St. Augustine. Y'all think your hood's here. You don't even know what a hood is. I'm not just saying. You got yourself wrapped up in some big. This is big time. This ain't just Tiffany getting high.
Bro, yeah, running people over, being faded, bro. That's not good, bro. That's not hood. You don't get points for that. Like you can't go to jail and be like, yeah, I just run people over randomly like GTA. Like there people aren't gonna be like, man, he's tight. She's so cold. She's a assassin.
And you probably don't even know if you did it. They got some recording that you didn't even know for 2 or 3 days or something. I heard it with my own ears, and that's just one of them. Tiffany, just be done. I swear to you, I'll back you like I always have. I've always backed you against all the evil drug dealers, against all the evil crackhead people. I've always had you back. Even with Billy and them back in the day. I told him how I know you, how I met you, how I fell in love with you. I told him everything, because there's nothing to hide.
There's nothing to hide.
Well then, if you're hiding, just be done and move on. You ain't gotta read John into this. They're asking me John this, John that. It's like, why is John even in it? Why am I in it? Why is Bubba in it? I don't know, tell me what to tell you. I'm just telling you what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I would rather do 4 years or 5 years or 10 years. If I was in your shoes, I'm not doing no time because I ain't doing it. It'll be like a TV show. Then do 20. I don't know how long they can get you for this. I have no idea. But my one friend at work, I was telling him about it. Johnny, his cousin hit somebody, and they came and he did all this fighting at whatever, and he's doing 15 because he fought it. He could have done 4. And they say what cops tell him. I'm telling you what Johnny told me. Somebody else I heard about, and I don't even remember their name. They're doing 4 because I mean, honestly, I'm outside digging. I'm digging for information left and right. They're talking to Jennifer about custom mirrors, because that's where I got the truck from. They're talking to Coochie, John's wife, John's dead, who owned the truck. Mm-hmm. They got stuff. They're taking the truck apart this time. It ain't like whatever swabbing or scraping or whatever they do. They're taking it apart. Now, I'm not going to see it again. They're going to come at you. They are. No joke. And all the best lawyers in the world can do is get you better time or work to try to make you less guilty or however they do what they do. But it's going to hit. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to make you think that I'm going to leave you or we're not going to be there for you. I've told you since the get-go. Honestly, if you're guilty, just be done and move on, and we'll do what you can, what we can. I promise you, not a joke. This is not me working with them. I'm not wired. This is me.
Bro, she's just a bad lady. She's a despicable person. Like she's not gonna admit to her crime, but he's not going to jail for that shit. So he's like, bro, I already snitched on you. You might as well tell them what you did, cause this shit ain't gonna work. This little show you putting on, that shit ain't gonna work.
My truck there, find it. But I never smoked in all these places. I mean, it's not funny.
I mean, I'm not laughing really. I'm just kind of.
It's all coming back. It's like what you put me through.
Yeah.
Don't put me through no more than that. If you want me beside you to help you and to love you and through thick and thin, all these things you say.
Bro, yeah, dude is please love me. Please love me. Please never leave. Please just love me. Don't be that guy, fellas. Don't never be that guy. If your chick is cheating or making you watch her kids or making you pay for her kids and you not the daddy, just don't fuck with that girl, bro. Just ghost her, bro. Just go away. Just block her, bro.
And you can give it back in return and fix it. If you broke something, fix it. Pay the dues and be done and walk out your life normal behind you and be sorry. You got kids. I mean, you got kids. If something happened to Yanni, you would kill somebody. Just be done. If something happened to Julia, and I mean, I'm going through wars with Julia. I'm fixing to give Julia to her aunt or to my sister because Julia is like like a little you right now. It's terrible. But I'm not, I mean, they're my kids. I'm not going to let them go. I'm not going to sit there and just let shit happen. If you're guilty, just be done. I'd rather do 4 years than 15. And I love you. I'm sorry. If you didn't do it, then stick to your guns. I don't think it's going to do you a bit of good. And that's just from the heart. I told them what I know, but that's all I know. They're going to be, they're talking to everybody about whatever. They're going to pin your ass to the wall, even if you didn't do it. Because you running your mouth in prison and running your mouth to your druggy friends on the outside, I reckon. Oh, no. I love you. I got you back, but it's time to move on. I'm sorry. I just know that I didn't find out about the other shit. Hit and run to the cops. It's like every day it's something new. And I'm finding about John phones and Bubba's and Virginia's.
Yeah, he's stupid for loving her, Dana, because she don't deserve that, bro. But he just a pick-me-ass dude. Like, he's like, man, she let me hit. Like, she's the only one. She's the only one. He dumb like that.
It's like every day, it's like no matter what you do and go to work and you come home and you cook and you kick some kids' asses and you clean a little bit, it's like something new. My heart is so heavy right now. You know, I mean, I don't know if you understand what I'm feeling. Do you? Would you rather see me in 4 years or 20? Don't cry either.
No, I'm not crying.
All right. Cold as ice, willing to sacrifice.
What the fuck?
All right. I don't know. Are y'all listening or however y'all do these things? That's not funny.
Yeah, they're probably listening, babe.
I'm going to the house. I'm going to start Bill's out of town for a week, too. He's the only guy I know that can maybe help me get the truck going. I ain't got the money for this right now. If I'd have known, I would have spent less money on the kids for Christmas.
They took all your tools, too,
No, they let me get all my tools. They went to Master's Drive. I took all my tools out. I went to the house, got all my personal out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I can't work without tools. You sold 1 million of them. Even the guys at the jail, they're going to be talking to the guys at the pawn shop about that Tina girl you rolling up in the pawn shop that wouldn't sell you tools. Because what's that broad's name? Used to run with Tammy. I told them all about her. Because that's what I think happened. But I don't know. Because you don't tell me nothing. Was she driving it?
I mean, she's drove our truck I don't know how many times.
Did she do it?
Not that I know of. I don't know.
Well, you better know. You better figure it out. Because to give them something. If she did it, tell them. I don't know, Tiff. They got recordings of you saying you did it. Anyway, I'm talking to I love you. I can't touch you because they'll some salt or whatever.
He's so mad and she just laughing at him. That's crazy.
You can open the door.
No, you can't open the door. Those shit's like locked up chicken jail.
No,
You heard what I said.
I heard you.
Is that all right?
No, you okay.
All right. You ready? Is there anything else? Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay.
You want me to take this throw it away?
Just leave it there. I'll take it later.
Tiffany Higginbotham pleaded guilty to the hit-and-run death of Haley Smith. She was sentenced to 17 years in prison, followed by 2 years of house arrest and 11 years probation.
Such a good night. We were having such a good night. This cannot be happening right now. No. She can't be. She cannot be dead. She is a good person. We should have never been doing that. Oh, girl only got 11 years. I feel like that's not enough. I feel like I feel like she should have got life. Um, yeah, I wasn't happy with that verdict. But she wouldn't admit to shit. You know what I mean? They really couldn't get her to crack. I thought she was close a few times, but she wasn't. She wasn't about to go nowhere. Hey, thanks for the sub, whoever that was. I didn't see it. My apologies, but I heard it. Thank you. Who is hot, man? I can't even lie to you. It's hot as fuck in the studio room today in my office. But yeah, man. That's gonna be it for the afternoon stream. I think we'll come back on probably like 11 o'clock, man. I don't know. Probably do something late night. We've been having a lot of good momentum, so I just want to keep it up. But the 9 to 3 is guaranteed every day. The analytics say that's when we should go, so that's when we're gonna go. You guys have been more than kicking ass today. Chat been chatting so good. I can't even deny that shit. Um, you know what I mean? Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, man. Um, Definitely hit that like and subscribe button, man, if you like what's going on here. Remember, we do 9 a.m. West Coast and 3 p.m. West Coast streams. Um, the first one was 3 hours today. I think this one was two. I'm just a little tired because it's hot. So I just want to lay down, make sure I got enough energy for the night stream. But yeah, we're gonna come back tonight. We got plenty of more criminals to dissect and talk about. Remember, chat, you guys are the star of the show. I'm only the co-host. I want to thank our sponsors for today's episode. That was Chris Watt, Tony Anderson, Tanya, and Johnny. Thank you guys so much for coming through for this episode, helping keeping the lights on here. Because you guys know that this show is totally ran from you guys. I mean, through memberships and super chats and Venmos, you guys actually fund this show. So you know what I mean. Appreciate you guys for keeping us open, and hopefully we can keep doing bigger and better things. I love each and every one of you guys. I'll see you next episode. Peace and love.
You can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch. And the art of punching is when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch. You can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He do two punches that sound like one. days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing.